Hello everyone and welcome to Games, Comics and Crafts.
In this video, I'll be looking at Cyberpunk 2077 Kickback issue 4. Okay, so this is the last issue of this current miniseries, Kickdown. Um, First of all, nice cover, very, very cool. They've changed the artist inside as well, and I actually like it. Kind of nice, kind of heavy blacks, um, very moody, kind of nice angles for the pictures. Yeah, very, very cool. Like it a lot. Um, And it took me a while to figure out if it had changed or not, and I had to look it up and make sure it was, and they have. So I don't know if that was because the book was going to be delayed if they didn't get someone on the fourth issue or what, but oh no, not bad. So turns out the lass, Mint and lass looked out the window and basically like end of last issue and kind of like was just saw the cops turn up, um, and she's annoyed about it. She's kind of watching, um, and Mint turns up. She kind of said, right, okay, got to go. I've got my meeting with Kickback. Just going to leave her there. And basically says, right, pack a bag. Midnight, I'm going to pick you up. We're going to go and live with the nomads. We're not coming back to Night City. Okay, that's fine. Again, she doesn't seem to ask a question like she did in the last issue where she's like, oh, there's real bad stuff going on, Mint. What's happening? Oh, nothing. Oh, okay, that's fine. So it's not right. Okay. Um. Anyway, she goes off and does this test drive around this track where she kind of says her dad was a 4 minutes 30 seconds and so many milliseconds, and she doesn't actually beat the race. So she's kind of like, oh, she's a bit miffed about that. Okay, fine. Anyway, so she goes to Toten Taz to go and meet up with Kickback, and the two people that are there, Gorilla and Caliber, are all both there that she met last time. And eventually, Kickback turns up, and she goes, "Oh right, okay, what's going on then?" So, what? Guess what's in my right hand? I've got a transmitter here. That if I press the button, the Night City Police Department are going to come through these walls and smash everybody up and kill everybody. Okay, but that's all right. That's fine. I'm not really worried about that. I want to make some money off of something. I'm here to kind of get that if that's possible, and then I'm going out. Not coming back. Um, and I'm kind of really pissed off at you anyway because you didn't help my dad when he was in trouble. Um, but thanks very much. Okay, well I'm off now. Bye. And you go what? So right, okay. She spent 3 issues for a uh confrontation with Kickback and effectively just go, yeah, the police are after you. Right, thanks very much. Okay, can I have some money to pay? Oh, yeah, okay, right, fine. And then Kickback comes and knocks on the car door outside. And I suppose this isn't pre-organised. I think she's just sitting there waiting. And he kind of said, "Oh, you got a really cool car here. I'll come with you. I need to get out of Night City as well." And she goes, "Okay, that's fine." So she goes off and gives him a lift. 2 hours later, bad guys use that probe to basically call in the Night City cops so they can kind of do an ambush. Um, and it all goes terribly wrong. They I'm sorry, and at the point in time, Kickback is kind of like going, "Oh, you as his best friend." She goes outside the Night City, outside the city limits, turns up, and basically hands him over. Um, and I don't know if I can't remember if I don't know if they're police or they're just get another gang or whatever. But she turns over him. Um, Meanwhile, at the um, hideout, the cops turn up. And this is where it starts going bad. So they've got snipers set up all over the place. They're out sniped by police snipers. They've got other people set up all over the place. They're all killed or whatever. They delete all the data that they're storing. They go outside to basically go and kill the coppers. And there's a massive tactical team there waiting for them. They basically gun everybody down. Everyone's dead. Um, Nobody survives at all. And then oh, okay, it's the cops. There you go. So the cops go, all right, okay, thanks very much for handing him over. That's great. Did you ever hesitate even once? Nah, that's all right. So all this time she was denying working for the police. She was working for the police. And you go, okay, I'm not sure what you're getting at. Okay, it's fine. Right, that makes perfect sense. But then the kind of this even weirder thing happens is that she goes out and basically says, there's no witnesses. No one's going to know. So the police say. So they go and kill her friend. She's dead. She's waiting on the side of the road, waiting for to get picked up. She's died. And then Mint's sitting in the gutter later on, going like, "Well, everyone's dead," but she don't seem too worried about it. It's just like, "Well, everyone's dead, but that's because they were my dad was nothing like me because he was too soft. I'm just stern and horrible." And you go, "Right, so what did you get out of this? You got yourself out safety, but there isn't even like a like, oh, okay, I saved my friend. We escaped. She didn't even escape herself. She just basically sits in the gutter. She doesn't get anything particularly. She doesn't seem to have got the stuff to sell off from Kickback to make the millions she said she was going to make. She's sitting in the gutter. Um, and she seems to just relish in it. She's a shit. She's the absolute arsehole. She's the worst character in it because she's basically been lying the entire time about being not involved with the coppers. And then when everyone dies, even the people that are like she's supposed to be, happy to be around with, that's all right, don't matter. As long as I'm all right. She's the worst person ever. So I don't get it. I thought there'd at least be some. I know it's kind of like double. There's not even a double bluff or whatever where she kind of goes in and double bluffs them, and the police turn up and she gets kicked back, killed, and then she escapes on her own. It's nothing. It's basically just it's exactly as it was originally identified. You go and you go and find kickback for us. uh, we'll let you go. That's the plot. And she just basically lies all the way through it to say, no, I'm not doing that, not doing that, not doing that. And that's exactly what happens at the end of it. And it gets her friend killed as well. What an arse. Don't get it. Don't get it at all. I know we're in Cyberpunk 2077 now and everything's grim and gritty and horrible and all things nasty. But if this was the RPG and the player characters and you had one player character to this and pitch screw everybody else over, not fun. Not fun at all. 77 is a weird one because 77. I know we got like in 2020 you had a little bit of cyberpunk enhancement, and the more you add, the more chance you went of going cyber psycho. But then you've got the people in the comic books that have got like entire faces replaced and heads replaced, and like you'd be, if you were following the rules, you'd be a gibbering nutter and you'd be right around murdering everybody on every 5 seconds. And 77 seems to have kind of ignored that, at least in the comic books. And I don't know if that's just a stylistic choice they've gone for it to make everything look really edgy, or the rules would have changed because maybe it's more. I don't know. But everyone's an arsehole in this, and there's not even a good redeeming character in any of this. It's just what's the point? The cops are shit. She's shit. Everyone else, the gang members are shit. But she went all the way through that to basically get a meeting with someone to basically warn them and say, "Police are after you." What's the point? Why'd she even go? Why don't you find out where he is and then link it to the police? Don't get it. Honestly, don't get it. Doesn't make any sense to me at all. It's a conclusion to the story. It just doesn't seem to be a very particularly nice one. Anyway, there you go. So we've got another series coming up for Cyberpunk 2077 next, which is the Max Tac one, I think it is, or whatever it's called. It's another uh team-based one. That could be quite good because I think that's probably going to be more straightforward. Um, this whole kind of double dealing, double crossing thing. Yeah, we see it too many. You can't have every story about double dealing, double cross. It's because then we know it's going to be a double dealing, double cross. And if, ironically enough, this one hasn't got a double dealing, double cross in it. It's literally exactly I'm going to betray everybody to the police. That's it. Um, so yeah, so that'd be along in a few issues. But all in all, not too bad. I'm just not quite sure I stuck the land. I read this one twice to make sure I hadn't made a mistake, and it's like, no, she was really that arsey. Anyway, there you go. So thanks very much for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye bye.